This is the Steingraeber Model 122. This is the smallest upright that they make, but it is definitely not lacking in tone or touch. This 122 has some exotic veneers that you can check out in the pictures. But also we ordered it with the CFM Action. This Action uses a magnet on the top end of the jack and in the hammer butt that pulls the jack in place without the use of any spring. You can see down here where the spring would be if we did not have the CFM Action. A standard upright would have, of course, no magnet. We've got a spring down here that returns the jack under the hammer butt after the note is played. So these are regulated so that in resting position, the jack is not touching the hammer. There needs to be just a little bit of space for that jack to get back under. Otherwise, it will get stuck and you won't be able to play the note again. But in the CFM Action, it's regulated so that the hammer butt is actually resting on the jack. This is what you find in a grand piano, not in an upright. So the hammer butt is resting on the jack, and you can see as I gently tap on the key that the hammer follows the key slightly because the hammerhead is resting all the way down onto the jack, no lost motion. And again, this is the type of regulation we see in grand pianos. When you use the soft pedal in a typical upright, it moves the hammers closer to the string, which decreases the hammer blow distance, makes it easier to play quietly, but it also creates this huge gap between the jack and the hammer butt. So there's a lot of slop created in the key motion before you even engage with the hammer. So the soft pedal on an upright is the left one, creates what we call excessive lost motion, but not so with the CFM Action. When I engage the soft pedal, moving the hammers closer to the strings, due to the magnet, the jack and the hammer butt stay connected. The power of the magnet allows for the weapon to be lifted, right, with the rest of the action. And as that happens, the keys drop down. Again, something you do not see without the CFM Action. There are some old style mechanisms that do some functions like this, but in the modern pianos today, this is the best I've seen with this connection. So that means that when you engage the soft pedal, decreases your hammer blow distance up here and decreases your key dip. So everything stays connected. Very special feature on this upright. I like to use the soft pedal. I like that just extra variation that you can get with the tone and the touch. So, very shallow key dip. You just have to relax a little bit more with this engaged. It takes very little effort. All right, let us know if you have any questions or interests in these beautiful Steingraeber pianos here at Pianos Now.